Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Monday, May 10, 2021. This morning we saw gaps in all kinds of different directions here across the four different instruments. You had the S&P that gapped up within the prior day range. The Russell gapped down within the prior day range. The NASDAQ gapped down below prior day low, and the Dow gapped up above prior day high. So we were all over the place at the open, and we've seen a little bit of weakness in most of the instruments, with the exception being the Dow, which is stronger than the others. But we do have some different patterns that are forming this afternoon. And what we're going to be looking at this afternoon is a pattern that's taking place specifically here in the S&P, and that is where you are trading in the bottom half of the intraday range and still within yesterday's range, when yesterday closed at a 52-week high. So let me set this up in Discover, and we will see what that has led to. Historically, the entry is going to be based upon entering the market long at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, exiting at the close of regular trading hours, which is 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, to set up the action that we're seeing here, where you're trading in the bottom half of the intraday range and still within yesterday's range, we're going to say that the intraday close as of the time of the entry, which I've got set to 3 p.m., is in the bottom half of the intraday range. We don't know if that's true yet or not because it is not 3 p.m., but currently that's where we're at. So I'm going to hit equals there to close in the bottom half of the intraday range. And then I'm going to say that same reference price, that 3 p.m. price, is within the prior session range. So that's referencing Friday's range. I'm going to hit equals here to inside prior range for where is the intraday close, which is at 3 p.m. price versus daily levels. So I'm going to say that is within the prior session range. Next, I'm going to hop into the price patterns library. In the active today section, I'm going to go to the new highs section and click on day after a 52-week high close. We closed up at a 52-week high on Friday. So I've added that to the test. And now, since that's a 52-week high, I don't need to put in the indicators that puts us in a bullish market environment. We are already at the highs of the past year with that pattern. So now I can hit view results. And here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, exiting at the close 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time, when the prior session closed at a 52-week high. And then at 3 p.m., you are trading within that range from the 52-week high close, but in the bottom half of the intraday range. So the bottom half, the bottom 50% of the range that's taken place so far today. Historically, the S&P has 148 samples of this pattern dating back to 2003. The NASDAQ comes in at 128, the Dow 110, and the Russell 101. So fairly common pattern that takes place here. And now if we look at the win rates on them, they are all just at 60 or above. So S&P coming in at 60%. The NASDAQ, which is not seeing this pattern currently, is at 63%. The Dow is the strongest of the group, and it is at 66%. This is not applicable to the Dow at current levels here. And the Russell coming in at 60%. So as a group, they have all been favoring, more often than not, trading higher into that final hour and 15 minutes of trading with this pattern in play. Now, if we look at the average win and average loss, the average loss is larger than the average win here for the S&P. That is also true for the NASDAQ. Now, for the Dow and the Russell, they are pretty similar in size, but for the S&P and the NASDAQ, the bigger moves have been on the downside. So historically speaking, this pattern has favored the upside more often than not, going from 3 p.m. until the close, which is 4:15 p.m. So that's assuming this pattern would be in play. We don't know if it's in play yet or not this afternoon, but it would need to be trading in the bottom half of the intraday range and still within yesterday or Friday's range as we approach the close. So hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck, and we will see you next time.